James Kaufman, World News Report today, August 9th, 2025. God bless you and yours, no matter where you are in the world. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell for critical future updates. Ladies and gentlemen, the swarm on the Russian peninsula continues. I did want to bring to your attention that the 8.8 earthquake was one of the 10 strongest earthquakes ever recorded. However, this is nothing new to this area. Back in the 50s, we had an even stronger quake recorded in the identical area that the swarm is taking place currently. That is correct. Now, the latest and greatest, the largest quake of the day is a 6.0 magnitude earthquake, but we've had lots of smaller quakes, including 4.0 and 5.0 earthquakes, and even smaller ones. We're still in a very heavy swarm. This is a subduction area. Most of the quakes are very shallow, said to be at about 12 to 15 kilometers of depth. All right, the 10 largest earthquakes ever recorded. That is correct. Lots of 8.8s. 8.8. We can see that the 8.8 here has not been mentioned, but there was a very large quake in the same area, a 9.0 in 1952, when they had a similar swarm. So that's number 5 as far as the world's largest quake. The largest quake that ever occurred magnitude-wise was this 9.5 in 1960. And there was an 8.8 very close to it. Now, the deadliest quake is the Haitian earthquake. And everyone's got questions about that earthquake. Where is number 2? Well, it's up here in Alaska. And that was a 9.2 in 1964. I looked for any type of pattern, and in fact there wasn't one. Here's some other notable quakes down here. Again, I did look for any type of pattern, and I couldn't identify one, but wanted to show you guys where the big boys have hit. And almost all of them are volcanic related. Although some, just a few, are large slips with the plate tectonic boundaries. Now, this is the only quake I can't guarantee was related to a volcano, although we have that huge volcano right here. This could be plates. I know that the plates run right through there. The rest of them are all related to volcanic activity. Every single one of them. Jumping over to volcanosandearthquakes.com. I'm going to start taking some of these off. 3s, the 4s. Only the 5s and 6s now on the peninsula. And see, the rest of the globe is just about quiet at this point. We have a 5-1 here. There's that 6-0. We have a 6-0 at a default depth of 10 kilometers. Main source USGS. Germans came in at a 6-0 as well, and the French a 5-7. The Germans have that 12-kilometer depth down, which is the depth of that subduction zone right there. And, well, the French are in their own world, as usual. All right, today is 6.0 earthquake, the largest in that swarm, the largest on planet Earth. Taking a look at some more details, a magnitude 6.0 confirmed and manually downgraded, right? And only 3 people reported this. Not a very populated area. We have the USGS as our primary data source. and they have it at 10 kilometers of depth. Should be at 12 kilometers of depth, which is the depth of that subduction zone right there. 0.9 atomic bombs worth of energy were released. I remember when a 6.0 earthquake was a huge deal, and now it's an everyday occurrence. And I'm talking about every day. Please remember that only 5 earthquakes ever recorded were stronger than an 8.8 earthquake. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was quite a quake we had on the 30th. In summary, the aftershocks continue, and yes, they are aftershocks. Everyone at the USGS is referring to these as aftershocks. There are also pre-shocks, a precursor of 7.6 magnitude earthquake. And they believe that this swarm could continue for weeks. That said, at 6.6 default depth, 10 kilometers, very few people around there, 7 erupting volcanoes on that peninsula. God bless. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible. Bizarro world.